face on your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. This morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school, on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
What they do, wake that ass up. Your favorite cousin checking in, Young JLC, Miss Shanika, and Shouty, Young Jock in the Streets morning, Takeover. Hey, good people, it's Thursday. You're up, you riding with us, and we're going to make sure you have a good time all morning long because that's what we're here to do, to keep you informed, in the know, and just to, vibe out with you. Now, listen, today you get a chance to get you some money. That's $50 up for grab if you can prove you're smarter than me. Miss Shanika definitely thinks that everyone else is smarter than me, and it works out like that sometimes.
I just think that, maybe people get a little nervous, and then you end up lucking up.
Oh, well, speaking of lucking up, some of you can actually get lucky also in your dating life because we may help you luckily eliminate your dilemma and you'll walk away $100 richer, and that's all courtesy of 1-800-INJUR the Bethune Law Firm for the date dilemma. Now, Miss Shanika, what you got coming up, gang?
Well, coming up inside the Word on the Streets news, it's all about Diddy. What's really going on, all right? Yeah, we got to get to it.
Oh, it gets real, man. Shout out, the craziest thing you hear all morning.
Yeah, boy! It's crazy than me, baby.
Oh, there it is. You know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all hang out with us all morning long. It's going to be a good one, all right? Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streets morning. Take over.
Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
All right, and thank you for waking up with us, man. Let's get into this Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Stop doubting yourself just because you ain't where you want to be yet. Progress doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's silent, steady, and personal. Keep pushing. Ain't no timeline on greatness. And that's Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Shouty coming up with the crazy report. Shouty gonna really get you going because the crazy report is definitely the craziest thing you hear all day. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streets morning. Take over.
Affirmations of a real one. You on your home. You on your... Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streets morning takeover.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Jeremiah.
Put it down on me.
Every weekday from 6 to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock and Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, y'all, what's up? It's Coco Jones.
That's right. Yeah.
Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
All right, it's up on this beautiful Thursday. Look, man, we just got to just give it to you straight up this morning because it's out, the news out. Diddy was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And here's what you should know.
On count 1, the racketeering conspiracy charge, Sean Combs has been found not guilty. Perhaps the most complicated charge of leading a criminal enterprise. The other 4 counts, 2 of them on sex trafficking. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of sex trafficking when it comes to his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. He has been found guilty on count 3, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. He has also been found guilty on count 5, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. These charges carry a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison.
The prosecutors accused Diddy of leading a criminal enterprise made up of some of his closest employees. We've all heard this. Diddy's lawyers argued that the sex acts were consensual and merely preferences. I could be in your house and I know that you're doing cocaine in your bathroom.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're doing. You know
I'm not a fan of Diddy at all, but I can say this. I can say that the RICO, I feel like in the beginning, they thought that it was going to be so many other things to uncover, but I think that they moved prematurely. I don't think that they had enough evidence to be able to support any of this. Because, while Cassie was saying one thing, there were things to prove that she was in on, like, what was going on. So it's just so many factors. And one of the things that we were kind of like a little mind spelled about was the fact that we thought that it was the date rape drug and the baby oil. Like none of those things that were rumored came to the front. There were no underage people. It's kind of crazy. Now, prostituting people, being in on people selling their bodies for money is against the law.
Y'all call us up. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the deliberation? Are you offended? Do you feel like justice was served? Or do you feel like this was a waste of taxpayers' dollars and your attention span? All right, we're going to talk about it coming up. 1-844-986-4562. Stay around for more Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. We about to run down to Judge Greg Mathis's courtroom and see why he let this drug dealer pass on 1.5 pounds of weed.
She messed up 1.5 pounds of my weed. It's in it. If you look, if you look on page 2,
I'm gonna ask the authorities to give you a pass. Even though you're admitting,
I'm being honest though. She's sitting up here lying.
Even though you're admitting to be a drug dealer, I'm gonna ask them to give you a pass.
Well, that show you I ain't lying about nothing.
And that's crazy. After court, he probably said, you know I gave you a pass. He said, I'm going to pass it to you, Judge. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. Y'all know Judge Mathis too good to not smoke no damn weed. That's Shawty what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shawty the Comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
All right, Shawty with your crazy self, boy. Hey, man, we're going to see these national days. Today's National American Redneck Day. Wow. We just said that on the radio. I read that. That's what you wanted me to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't nothing like a good redneck with some black jokes.
Okay. Hey, man, do your thing, Shawty.
What do you call a black guy that? Go ahead.
National Air Conditioning Appreciation Day.
Thank God.
Y'all look at my HVAC system is currently down.
What, at your house?
Man.
Ooh.
Man, I got a portable AC pumping in my master bedroom. It'd be cool if we had a...
you got a window unit?
No, it's sitting in the house. It's sitting in the house. It ain't sitting
cool air.
I ain't finna sit no. Now I come from the projects. It's one thing I'm not finna do is set no air condition in my window and let it hang out. That is so ghetto.
When you hot, as hot as it is outside.
Crazy.
It don't even matter.
No, you don't know how. It's inside the room. It's like 68 degrees. When you walk outside my bedroom into the foyer, it's like you going to hell.
I believe you.
Let's
hey man, let's get into these. Yes, we do. We should do that for Shawty.
Yeah, I need a raise. How about that?
Not mad at you. Celebrity birthdays is cancer season.
On his jokes.
Celebrity birthdays is cancer season. Happy birthday to rapper Party Next Door. What up? Also, actor Tom Cruise. Y'all ain't gonna believe it's his birthday.
Hey, just my mama.
All right, local celebrities. Let's get into it because they matter too. Let's go swing.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Happy birthday, Tiffany Perry. What up, what up, what up? Tanisha Reed, I see you. Dominique Love you. And Brittany Ely. Shouts out to y'all celebrating a birthday. And if we miss you, man, hey, we you know it's love. Don't charge it to it. You know what I mean? We'll catch you on the next go round. All right? There's more to come. Stick around with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Get up.
It's your boy Lil Zane. From 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show in the world. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, baby.
We back at it, top of the morning, man. Young Jock, Miss Y'all nigga, and Shouty. Now, of course, the world is definitely, some people are scratching their heads, some people are rejoicing, and some people are very upset with the verdict that came about for Diddy's trial. Well, I had the opportunity to be a guest on Piers Morgan's show, Miss Shanika and Shouty, and I had a chance to sit in with a few different people. Bruce Rivers, who happens to be a criminal defense attorney, Matthew Fletcher, who's actually a criminal trial consultant and former attorney to Suge Knight, Sammy the Bull, former underboss to the Gambino crime family, DJ Vlad, and a few other people. Also, the Punisher, the sex worker. If you want to call it, man, that, or you could just call the guy who testified and did it. But nah, you know what's so interesting, man? You know, we were talking and they was asking me questions and
Young Jock, let me just get your reaction first of all to this verdict.
I kind of felt that it could play out in this way. Once some of those stories started not really adding up, you know, they weren't properly corroborated between Cassie and some of the other people involved, and the way some of of them changed up. And then with you having on the Punisher, like he was supposed to be there for Cassie's behalf, basically. It sounds like they asked him to be as clean and cut as possible and don't add too much, don't take away. And it seems like it hurt their case.
Yeah.
Because he basically said, hey, man, this time she called me.
I just was like, it's interesting, man, because the thing, when you take someone as high profile as a Diddy and having this ultra lavish lifestyle, this fetish, you could call it, you find someone that works with what you're doing. It work with your program. They fit your protocol, right? Your MO. On one end, there's a agent that I can call and find people that can fulfill my sexual needs and desires. They can loan these people out to me for a fee, but I can't.
For companionship.
So when I actually pay them, compensate them for companionship, it's considered prostitution.
But they were giving sex.
Well, what you gonna get at them all?
So have you ever? I probably shouldn't ask the woman. Okay,
ain't we straying away from God's will right now?
We listen. All I'm just saying is, I just be asking questions.
You were on Piers Morgan's show because you were once signed to Bad Boy South.
That's one of the reasons I was on there. And I was also on there because Pierce wanted a real one on his show to talk about this situation.
Well, he tried to get you up, Jock, and I heard him.
He was asking about the very thing that everyone has asked about when I talked about the Cassie situation.
Exactly. What broke the case?
He was saying, did people confuse it, the whole concept of what I was saying as far as I was speaking on the situation about how influential Diddy has been to the culture. And he was saying that people confused it for when I said Diddy came over there, and it was more like she was in a very controlling relationship, and Diddy was able to make her do whatever he said do under his will. And I was like, because I think some people felt like that when I told that story. And then some people saw it the way that I actually told the story.
You don't tell me as a man what to do with my hair.
All right, coming up, man, we definitely got to hit y'all with a trending topic. We want to ask y'all, man, how do y'all actually feel about this verdict, man? Do you agree with how things panned out for Diddy, or don't you? Call us up, man, 1-844-986-4562. The lines are open right now for you to call. We can't wait to hear from you, man. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streets news. Yes, it's all about Diddy. I mean, Diddy has been found guilty on 2 counts out of the 5. In this, this case of the century, like they're really calling it.
Yes, it is.
After OJ, Diddy's lawyer boasted about their great victory.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens. And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right.
All right. Well, that's what he said. Now, Christian Combs is speaking out to ABC News about his father's verdict.
Once court was adjourned, family members cheered Combs' son, Christian, telling ABC News how happy he is.
Hey, yo, we love y'all. We love everybody watching. So happy. Pop's coming home. God bless. God bless the whole world.
What was going through your head when the verdict was read? Happy.
Why his girlfriend was over there twerking or tweaking or doing a robot, whatever she was doing. It was weird. And who was the guy with the baby oil outside of the courthouse? Armand Williams?
Hey.
That's crazy. Anyway, so many celebrities, so many different people saying things about this Diddy trial. Well, one thing remains. He will still be locked up until October the 3rd. They denied his bail. His bond, excuse me. All right. Well, how do you feel about this verdict? All of that stuff. We have attorney Kendra Robinson on the check-in.
Yep.
Coming up next hour to talk more about the Diddy verdict. All right, keep it locked in right here. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
we're weighing in on this Diddy verdict, man. You got a lot of people who are unsettled by the outcome. You have a lot of people who feel like justice has been served for the victims involved in this case. As we know, Sean Diddy Combs was denied bail after a jury found him guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution on yesterday. He doesn't have a criminal history. There is no minimum time for the 2 acts that he was actually convicted on. So people thought that he would be able to walk. He didn't walk right away. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, we got somebody on the phone this morning who knows her way around the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone, my lovely wife, attorney Kendra Robinson.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Yeah. Can you weigh in for us, for our listeners? What's your thoughts on this verdict, this outcome?
I just think that it's kind of bizarre, but just like with cases, regardless of who's involved in the trial, they could go either way. It's always 50-50. It just looks like to me that the state of New York or the federal government couldn't prove their case. And so that's why they did have to do away with some of the charges that they did away with. And then the ones that they acquitted him on, I'm not surprised. We heard a long, very long trial with a whole bunch of stuff in it. But unfortunately, it did not prove each element of each charge that he had. And so they didn't convict. Now, they did not give him a bond, but we still have to remember he did get found guilty on something, and just because there's no minimum, it doesn't mean that, you know, the judge's sentencing is going to reflect that or just whatever it is. And so there still has to even be a sentencing.
Yeah, because those 2 charges, the transportation to engage in prostitution, both hold a maximum of 10 years each.
Correct. So he is still, you know, facing time. He got a guilty verdict on those 2. So his lawyers are going to have to go and get the sentencing hearing materials together, and they're going to have a sentencing hearing, you know, and then the judge will pronounce the sentence. He's out of the thick from the most serious charges, but he still has that gloom overhead of, oh, it's time to be judged and time to be given, you know, my accountability. At least he knows he won't be going away forever, you know.
What do you think the judge is going to do in this case?
I don't know, because now the judge knows all of the accusations and all of what was being claimed. And so I do believe that he is going to get some time to serve in jail, but I do not think it's going to be nearly as much time as we thought he was going to get. But I do feel as if he is going to get some jail time that's going to be more than the time he's already served, which means he's going to have to be in custody for a little bit. You know, I'm not wishing that, and I'm never happy when somebody has to go into state's custody, you know. But, you know, I don't think that he'll just come home without, you know, just scot-free.
Kendra
Robinson.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Call us up, man, 1-844-986-4562. The lines are open right now for you to call. We can't wait to hear from you, man. Keep it locked, Young Jock.
I listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. UD.
Good morning, good morning. You know what it is. Your favorite cousins checking in. Young JLC, Miss Y'all Nigga, and Shout. We are Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Listen here. It is Thursday. We're talking about this whole situation with Diddy, the verdict, no bond. You know what I'm saying? We're going to open the phone lines up all morning long because so many people have so much to say now. You know, I think people have played this neutral space for long enough. You know, when you don't know what the outcome is going to be, you don't want to seem like you're wrong. You don't want to sound like you stood up for someone who is ruled out as guilty in the public eye. And people are scared of public opinion. And now that people see what the truth really is and what really happened, now people are kind of like, oh, it's okay to really speak up because they don't really have that much on them.
Not cool.
But it is what it is. People have their right to their opinion in all fairness. We're going to open up the lines this morning and let people talk.
I'm really disgusted by the verdict. I feel like he should be guilty with all charges, and I feel like he should rot in jail.
Whoa. Why do you feel like that?
I feel like that because he is such a disgusting person, and he needs to get help. So he needs to be in jail to get that help.
So you think he needs to be in jail to get that help? He needs to be in the penitentiary and be rehabilitated that way. That's how you feel?
Yes, sir, and never see daylight until he's dead.
Hey, this is Antoinette. I was very surprised by the verdict because I kind of knew, like, some of the charges wasn't going to stick, but I'm still, like, disgusted at the same time because, you know, I think people forgetting, you know, all the trauma and stuff that he helped put these women through.
Okay. Well, do you think $20 million was enough to wipe away some of that trauma?
I ain't saying it was enough, but it helped.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Most people who go through this, you don't get anything, no compensation on nothing.
Yeah.
You're the person who's defending themselves. They get some time. They come home. That's it. You don't get nothing. This right here, she's trying to send. They're trying to send the man up the road for the rest of his life and wiped out his money. And she got $20 million of his money. Like that's. You don't think it's a bit much for her participating in the same acts he was in?
Thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
No problem.
And this morning, Day Dilemma, there's $100 on the line for you, too. If we can help you with your dilemma, you walk away $100 richer, all on behalf of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm. So stick around all morning long. More with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Day Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's the Day Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Yeah, man, it's David.
David, what's up, my brother? How can we help you, fam?
Man, what's going on with you, man? I in a little bit of a situation, man. You know, I had a little female that I was digging. You know, she white, bro. You know, just being real with she white. I never had a white girl before, man. And you know, she just left me stranded. She not picking up for me no more, bro. So I need you to call up, see if you can get in contact with her for me.
Okay, well, what do you think the case may be?
Man, I don't know, man, because I was really telling her, like, you know, you the first Caucasian woman that I ever dealt with. You know, after hearing all the stories, you know, how they smell and stuff, I went on and dealt with her. So, you know.
Did you say that?
What you say? You told her how they smell.
You told her that?
Bro, I told her, I said, after we got done having sex, I said, I don't know what they mean when they say white people smell like white dogs. You don't smell like no dog, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I told her that, you know, I'm thinking that it's something good, but I don't know, man. She ain't picking up for me, man. So call her up for me, bro.
Man.
I might have messed up, man.
You might have. So you want us to call her, and you basically trying to get her back. All right. Fair enough. What's her name?
Bro, her name June, bro. Like
June?
Yeah,
June.
like a month, June.
Okay. Well, guess what? We're going to do this. We're going to get on top of it, brother. What we're going to ask you to do is put your phone on mute. Don't say anything. We'll cue you in. Trust me, you'll know when it's time because we'll probably try to get her to spill the beans. That's if we get on the phone.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Man, that's straight up like that. Hold on.
Man, I think she was shocked. I think he's ghetto, and I'm ghetto, and I have blowed it, and I think he blew it.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. May I speak with June, please?
This is June.
Hey, how you doing this morning? I just need to know if I can speak with you for a few minutes. I know you probably don't know who it is, but if I can just get a few minutes of your time, I'll lay everything out for you.
Well, who is this?
Look here, look here, June. This is Young Jock, the Streetz Morning Takeover. We're a syndicated morning show. And what? You trying to figure out why we're calling you? Okay, so the reason we're calling you is a gentleman you may have dated not too long ago called us up in hopes of getting you back. Are you familiar with David?
Well, yeah, but that's kind of embarrassing. He called you guys? God.
He said you guys had a great day. He's really like, he's trying to figure out what happened. He really wants to get back with you.
He really want to mix with you again.
Oh, well, you know, he seems to like to perpetuate some lies because I do not want to get back with him. I mean, I guess I stupidly fell for some stereotypes, you know. I wanted to, just kind of start dating out of my race. I just turned 50, so I just wanted to experiment and see, are black guys really packing and, does it make a big difference? And he told me that, oh, man, he was like an anaconda. And then we show up, and let me tell you, it was like a garter snake. If I'm going to be honest, if he's going to put me on the radio, I'm going to be honest.
Wow.
No, that's all we ask. That's usually what happens when people call for this segment of the show. So outside of that, how was he? How was the date?
Well, I mean, we met on the premise that he was telling the truth, that he was going to bring something to the party, that I had kind of was looking for. And he had sent me some pictures, so I had a certain expectation and he didn't live up to it.
Wow. Do you think the pictures were real?
Well, yeah. No, not now. I don't know who those were, but
it was all cap. It was all cap, huh, June?
What's cap?
Cap like flexing. It ain't real. He just putting on.
Like he supposed to be a chopper and end up being a 38?
Yes, I would say that he was capping?
So, June, it sounds like you guys had a one-off. You expected more. You didn't get more. And you decided to not call him back.
That's right.
Okay. Well, this man, whatever you did to him, June, it worked. This man wants you. David is on the phone, June, so he heard everything you said as to why you haven't called him back.
June, it's really sad that I had to call the radio station, just to get you to talk to me. I apologize, that I wasn't what you expected, but I do like you, I do want to be with you, so if you just look past that, then everything will be good between us.
No, I can't look past something like this. This is a big deal, no pun intended, You weren't truthful. And so if you're lying to me about something like this, then I can't start a relationship with you on these types of grounds.
It's not even a big deal. Bro, listen, bro. It's not a big deal, bro, because you told me you look like Jennifer Aniston, but you get to the house, you really look like Roseanne. So I didn't say that you was lying. I didn't do none of that. So can we be together or not? You got me on the radio station making a fool of myself. Everybody looking at me where I'm at. I'm outside smoking a cigarette. So I just need to know, if we can be together. You the first white girl that I ever wanted to be with.
You're gonna have to accept it, bro. I've been ghosted before. I tried to ghost you, and then you go ahead and call a radio station about what happened. I mean, how desperate are you? No.
Man.
All right, there it is. It sounds like the woman has spoken on behalf of June and 1-800 Injured the Bethune Law Firm. Y'all would not be getting this $100, man. I feel for that boy David, man. She said that boy didn't pull up with the anaconda. He pulled up with the little garden snake, the little green joint.
June said, July.
Man, you crazy. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your homeboy Ice Cube. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city, baby. It's Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Y'all know what it is. Give it up.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty. So we are talking about this date dilemma, and guess what's so crazy?
What's that?
So David is calling because he likes a woman named June, but she is white, okay? So he said after they had relations, okay, he said white people don't smell like he had heard they did. She went ghost and wants to figure out what had happened. When June answers the phone, she reveals that she does not want to make it work. She says she just turned 50 and wanted to date outside of her race. And she was listening to stereotypes and thought he was packing, but he had none of the sort.
He was lacking.
In GT terms.
Yes. Eurohard.com. He didn't holler at my partner.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor, and he'll take
the person that you hollered at.
Yes.
Okay.
To kill me.
All right then. Well, this morning we want to know, what do you think about this date dilemma?
My name is Bless, and I'm in the car hollering. My God, June is my girl. I love her. Oh my God. That boy did not pull up with enough. She said, that's a big deal. It is a big deal, bro. You ain't got it. And she said, I tried to ghost you, but you ain't even get that. I probably would have told him to his face because I'm a sad. I don't care. I probably would have told him, what is this? What is this? Nah, this ain't going to work, bro.
That's bad when, a Caucasian woman be like, it's not big enough. What?
Well.
Jesus. Any woman say that, that's bad.
Well, that's why Diddy had all those stand-ins.
Ooh, Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll, butterfly. All right. Well, thank you guys for calling in to discuss this date dilemma. We definitely appreciate your thoughts and concerns this morning. So you got to keep it locked in right here. Are you smarter than Young Jock? We're going to get to the bottom of that. You can definitely hit us up at 1-844-YUNG-JOC. And I got some word on the streets news coming your way. Bootsy is speaking out, said that it was a great day in hip hop yesterday. Also, Wendy Williams was seen in the streets of New York City, and so much more going on inside the word on the streets news. Even Cassie spoke out a little bit.
Wow.
We're going to get some reactions of celebrities. Keep it locked in right here. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
Yep, let's get inside this Word on the Streets news and talk about it. Boosie says that yesterday was a great day in hip-hop since Diddy was found not guilty.
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. Because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. And I'm tired of seeing us black people go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this shit for people, I know he ain't paid people, but he done all this shit for hip-hop. If he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man losing his life behind a relationship, Nah, it ain't that. I'm thinking about 7 children. Y'all thinking about one person. I'm thinking about these 7 kids.
All right, Booty.
That's the first thing I thought about was the kids.
Did he think about his kids? Oh, okay. Moving right along, let's talk Judge Mathis. What was his view on the Diddy verdict?
He has a temper, and he's known for that. And people are in fear because of his temper. But street guys don't fear him because they know he's never been in the street. He was a kid, went to Catholic school, and then he was bullied. He tried to join up with some little gang in New York, I think Harlem, that weren't even engaging in crime.
Well, that's what he said before, like in the beginning, that Diddy wanted to be a gangster. But now he was breaking down the time that Diddy could serve, which his lawyers are now saying that Diddy could face about 2 years incarcerated. And Judge Mathis said that he could face 27 months for each guilty charge.
Yes. Okay, so he could do 27 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he probably going to have to pull about 10 more months.
About 6.
About 6 more months.
Mm-hmm.
Free Diddy. Like I said before the verdict. They ain't have no case.
Anyway, Wendy Williams seen out and about in the streets of New York City looking real healthy and happy.
I'm Wendy Williams, the one and only.
Hello.
I'm from here, right here in New York City.
Big Apple. We got Miss Wendy Williams here. Speak your fit to me. Describe your fit. You look wonderful today, Miss Wendy Williams.
Excuse me, everything designed by Mel Maxey. Every last drop of it. Nice. Except for my fabulous sneakers are mine, all mine. And my fabulous handbag. Nice. Beautiful and gorgeous.
Ah.
I love it.
That's what she on?
How you doing? She heard that Diddy verdict. She said, I got to get back to work.
All right, then. Well, we'll see how it all plays out. That, of course, is leading me into this story about Diddy's lawyer boasting about their great victory in federal court.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. They're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens. And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right.
All right. Well, that is the Word on the Streets news. It's all being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. Now you can hit them up at 404-888-8888. You know, it's 4th of July weekend. People can't drive. Please keep your head on the swivel, okay? Coming up next hour. Trending. We are talking about the Diddy verdict, and we have some of the industry's best calling in to weigh in. We got Jazzy Finzel on the line this morning, and the one and only Wack 100. Can you believe that? It's all coming up. Keep it locked in right here. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Shouts out to our listeners this morning. Everybody tapping in, man. You know, this morning we've had a lot of special people calling in this morning. Right now, we got another one of our brethren, friend of the show, Jazzy Faye on the phone, man. What's up, Jazzy?
Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening?
Now, you've been watching this whole Diddy thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I know when you first heard of it, the allegations first came out, we thought everybody was going to be coming out on these videos. We thought it was going to be the freak house. We thought we might catch you do that once or twice doing your OG thing. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying like the parties, the one in the
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, we go to the party, but we don't go to the party.
So you ain't never slid through down one of the parties?
I've been to a lot of Diddy parties. I mean, but I ain't been there to the freak-out parties, the after parties, because, you know, you got to think, man, I'm a real player. When I come through, I'll be ready to veer off. You know, it's too much going on. It's like I need to get intimate with these vibes. I might have 2 or 3. I'm like, I'm Gucci. Especially when he was down in Miami. I mean, I got me a suite somewhere else. I'm like, I'm trying to take 2 or 3 of them with me.
You've been around for a long time.
Exactly.
You know, you're a legacy in the business. You know,
I'm not going to last long. I'm not going to last long at them parties.
Yeah, you've been there, done that. So you definitely astute to what really happens sometimes.
Was you shocked by the verdict, Jay?
No. I mean, the verdict I think it's pretty on point. It's kind of like what I predicted. What I think this is, gang, is I think this is a smear campaign. This is all about trying to knock him down a notch. Basically, spank him, pause. You know what I'm saying? Put him in his place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because Diddy's working with these big old companies, and then trying to exploit your pro-blackness don't match. They don't mix. That don't mix. So if y'all notice,
the ego don't mix with these companies.
Well, I mean, all of them run hand in hand. I mean, you know, Diddy does have an ego now. Y'all know that now.
We know that.
Yeah. But, you know, I do not condone putting your hands on a woman. Now you're out of line for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Perplexed about that. And, you know, the things that he was guilty of through the courts, which was, you know, transportation to engage in prostitution.
Yeah.
Hey, Jazz, Denzel, we appreciate you. Know it's love.
All right, gang.
Hey, Jazz, what's going on tonight? Outside
we
of
looking to you. What's going on, Jazzy?
I'm going on Cadillac Chronicles coming up.
Hey.
The new Jazzy Fake glasses, the link in my bio, Jazzy Fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I got a pair.
Yeah, Jock, you got them. False Originals. Hey, Jock, you know I'm going in, man. False Originals. I'm about to do something real big, the clothing line.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jazzy.
Man,
boy.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Hey, in a real way. You know, the only way you do it. Jazzy, Fenzel, Burgundy, Obama, Luther King, Jr., Jackson 5 the first, you dig?
All right, thank you, Jazzy.
One time.
All right, y'all. Love y'all, man.
All day, baby.
Hey, good morning, man. It's your partner, Young Dro, right here, man. Every day from 6 to 10 a.m., we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock in the Street Morning Takeover.
That's right. You know what it is, man. Your favorite cousin checking in, Young JLC, Miss Shot Nigga, and Shouty.
Good morning.
Now, if you've been under a rock and you haven't heard, jury deliberations came out on yesterday in the case of Sean Diddy Combs. The trial played out just as this. He was only found guilty of 2 of the lesser counts out of the 5, which was transportation to engage in prostitution. This morning, we got a lot of special people tapping in, friends to the show, family members, brothers, sisters, anybody who want to call up and chime in that's got something to say. And this morning, we got one of them ones on the phone. We got Wack 100 on the phone. Wack, what up?
What up, Wack?
What's up, nephew? What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all good?
Man, we good. We report the news every day. I said we can't talk about this verdict without getting Wack 100 on the phone.
I mean, first things first, I know y'all been a supporter, Puffy. You know we've been following everything on the 100 side. Clubhouse, I got a team over there, but I've been watching it. It's a few good key points in this. First of all, he got a gangster call coming because the fact that he went to trial and beat the RICO, he now has created case law that's in prison could use to appeal to get back home.
Right.
And I also feel like the judge denying him bail when he offered the $100 million was a gift and a curse. I'm gonna tell you why. It was a curse because they didn't let him out. He probably spent about $15 million on his legal. If they would have took his $100 million, let him out, he'd have spent $15 million on his legal, knowing Puff, he would have the case up and might be looking at 30 years. But the fact that they made him sit, now he $85 million up because he held the 100, and all he gonna get is 21 to 33 months.
Right.
The bad part is going to the federal penitentiary for importing men. That's the bad part.
You crazy. Hey, so this
I'm just keeping it gangster.
That's gangster.
Listen, he only mentioned Cassie and 50 Cent baby mama to establish who the sexual acts was with. The trafficking of prostitutes are the males, not the women.
no gay stuff came out about Diddy having sexual relations.
Hey, now I'm going to stop you right there, bro.
Come on.
Don't say that. Take that back.
That's shouty.
You better take that back.
I want you to go ahead.
Just say you take it back. Okay. Now I got to get you.
Come on.
Now, everybody listening, the young man that just said wasn't no gay stuff said about Diddy, right? So he just let us know he like women to spread men on his nipples because he say it ain't gay.
That was gay. That was the gay, but that was the gay.
No, you said ain't no gay stuff. You got to own that.
You're right. That's gay as hell.
You said wasn't no gay stuff.
Forgot about that part.
So that means you with the nipple rubbing of the male.
Yes, he like that sauce on his chest, on his nipples after they finish.
But you said wasn't no gay stuff, right?
But,
you want to take that back?
Yeah, take that back.
There you go.
Take that back. Put some Astroglide on it.
He won, though. He won.
Did.
He won. Somebody gonna come want to do the movie and the series about his story because now he can tell it all. They can't charge him.
I want to say thank you, bro. Man, we had a lot of people call up, but I feel like yours was one of the most insightful calls, man.
Yes,
we appreciate you, bro.
Well, Jock, you know you my even though you be dogging me out.
One time, big
and that boy Wack 100 chiming in on this whole Diddy verdict, man. We got more people we got to get on the line with, man, and just kind of figure out how they feeling about it all. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you stick around for more because we got more to talk about all morning long. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Are you smarter than Young Jock?
All the time.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Kezani.
Who? Spell that, man. We might hear what you're saying.
Kezani.
Kezani?
Kezani.
Kes.
Yeah.
All right, Kezani. Here are the rules. You guys have 10 seconds to answer each question. You have 3 questions to answer. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question after your 10 seconds is up, or you are disqualified, okay? Okay, so Kezani, you are the first person, and we want to know which of these female rappers recently received a DUI in Georgia. Was it A, Lotto, B, Meg Thee Stallion, C, Glorilla, or D, Cardi B?
It's C, Glorilla.
You are correct. Okay. Young Jock.
Yes.
What is the name of the currency that has Usher's face on it? Is it A, the dollar, B, peso, C, Usher bucks, or D, euro?
Usher bucks.
You are correct.
Weak ass question.
Okay. Kezani.
Yes.
What is Las Vegas' nickname? Is it A, Love City, B, the Big Apple, C, Sin City, or D, Usher City?
C, Sin City.
You are correct. Young Jock. What team took home the Vince Lombardi Trophy in the 2024 Super Bowl? Was it A, Tampa Bay, B, Kansas City, C, Atlanta, or D, Chicago Bears?
B?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
B is correct. All right, here we go. It could be yours, Kezani.
Kezani, don't get it right for me, please.
All right. Which of these rappers is singer Chris Brown in a rap beef with? Is it A, Rick Ross, B, Quavo, C, Drake, or D, Kendrick Lamar?
It's unfortunately B, Quavo, and he's gonna lose.
Oh, Lord. But you are absolutely correct. Congratulations. You are the winner. You won. You won.
Congratulations.
You came in with the confidence and you blew him away.
Whoa.
I believe.
You listen, man. You did a good job at answering the world's easiest questions on this here Monday. You got any shout outs you want to send out, baby girl?
Shout out to y'all. We up early with it, getting to the money. Shout out to me, Kezani, new music dropping 7:30 week. Man, I got it.
I should have known it. I should have known it. Go on and DM us the record, kids, honey.
I got you. I appreciate y'all.
Streetz Morning Takeover with us here, all right? We love you, man. Stay on the line. Don't hang up so we can get your info, all right? Congratulations again, and thank you for listening and playing.
Thank you.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, say what's happening, man. TIP the King, good. West Side Zone 1 Bankhead in the building. You know what's happening, man. 6 to 10, we listen to the best damn morning show. Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Grand Hustle Pimp.
We live. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss y'all nigga, shout. So we're talking about this whole concept of prostitution, right? And after this whole Diddy trial, of course, the people want to know, you know, what are the guidelines? What are the parameters? Because if you met a young lady today, you decide you want to fly out, right?
Yeah.
After you fly out 3 or 4 times, you cross the state lines, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're not saying, hey, here's $500 for sex, but since you are coming this far and you are having sex with me, here's $500 so you can get things you may need, do whatever it is, you know, you take it off work, whatever.
Yes.
Is that prostitution?
That's what I'm afraid of. I ain't flying and stuff, but I mean, when I first met my wife and she's laid in Alabama, I gave her $40 gas money to come see me. And I don't want to get locked
from
up.
Alabama?
Gas money? Yes. That's a full tank.
Just one full tank, though.
No, I'm serious, son. You playing. Listen.
That's like a tank and a half.
No, it's the fact that he said $40. Like, the man tripping. All right, so look, not like on some real. Because at any moment, a woman could say, yes, there are receipts, because in the case that Puff was charged, the counts that he's actually found guilty on transportation to engage in prostitution.
Yes.
So the minute I make the transaction to purchase your ticket, that is what that is.
Yes.
So if a woman decides today she want to wake up and say, you know what, I got some for your little stinking ass, shouted. You flew me out 5 times. I'm going and I'm saying in them 5 times, you paid me for sex.
I'm saying, hey, girl,
you gotta have proof of that.
Well, what kind of proof you gotta have?
And Diddy was calling an agency.
Yeah, it's proof. I ain't paid for no sex. Girl, you better go ask everybody.
The sex workers got immunity for their testimony.
We understand that.
What are we talking about?
I know, but what I'm saying is this is what's happening.
Okay, but you guys are talking about it's happening like it's not illegal. It is illegal to pay people for sexual activity.
So why was Cassie granted immunity?
Because they wanted the bigger fish.
What a big, who the big fish?
But she the only one who was having sex.
She proved with that whole tape that was dropped from the hotel and all of that was the abuse and control. Not only did she prove that, but Jock proved that innocently.
No, but the jury
in a Vlad interview.
But we going by the law. The jury didn't prove it.
Where they said there's a big fish, there's control, there's violence, there's prostitution, there's all this sex. You're forcing this woman to do these acts. And there has to be people that have abetted him in doing these activities.
Okay,
so that's where the RICO came from.
Add to what you saying, Miss Shanika.
Come on, Snap.
You only got charged for buying plane tickets.
Give it to me.
What I'm saying is, at the point, it became a regular thing with these people. And Cassie started reaching out. Then at that point, that made her...
But what did she get? Immunity, right? For her testimony.
But why?
Because they wanted the bigger fish.
But she was doing what he was doing. I just don't understand it. It's unfair.
They're saying because of the control, the violence, and all of that he Stockholm syndromed her and made her do it. It was the power that he had over her.
Wait, so listen.
His mogul status.
Let's quit acting
let's talk about your cognitive mind at the age between 18 and 25 and your cognitive mind between the age of 35. Are you a different person? Are you a different person? Were you more impressionable at that age than at this age that you are right now? This is a girl that had dreams of being a star.
Okay.
She was a model. She was beautiful. This man is in control of her life. You're assigned to him in a lot of different ways. She's a Ciroc girl. She's a Sean John model. She's an artist signed to his label. He's literally controlling this woman's life.
And let me tell you something. If I was talking to my daughter right now, I would say, do not give up on your dream. You got with this man and the level of success is instant, it seems. You walk right into the door. You cross the threshold from having nothing to having everything. At the end of the day, baby, that still ain't yours. So you got to establish yourself and remember to never let a man make you so small to where even when you feeling good on your big days, you know he still don't see you. Don't ever let no man put you in that predicament.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's the man for the job. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. You're on live with the Love Doc Jock. How may I help you?
Hey, I was just calling because I needed some advice.
Okay. Let's
So,
go.
me and my husband, we've actually been separated for a couple of years.
Damn.
But we have a great co-parenting relationship. And so, moving forward, I just feel like on both ends, whenever we would end up in a relationship, that people should, our significant other should kind of understand what we got going on and kind of not get in the middle of it. But people are saying I'm being very unrealistic. And so I was just trying to get your advice.
So you'd rather be back with him, but people always get in between y'all? Is that what you're saying?
No, we have been separated for years. We haven't been intimate for years. But we just have a good co-parenting relationship. And people, they automatically assume that that's what it is, but we're just co-parenting. And so I just feel like if people that we don't know feel that way, I feel like when we have significant others, that's going to play a part in the relationship.
I mean, listen, I'm going to say something to you, right? If you happy with being co-parents and having a good co-parenting relationship, then just let that be. Who cares if people are speculating if y'all together or not? You know, it don't even matter. It's just like, people gonna always have something to say. If you ain't smashing, you and him are not smashing, who cares? I mean, unless it's interfering with your new relationship or his new relationship, then yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, moving forward, I feel like that is gonna, affect our relationship, and I feel
listen, you don't need to be in a relationship with outside influences like that are gonna create an issue for you. Whoever you end up with next need to understand, because you gotta basically let them know this is what it is. This is how people have tried to, steer our narrative. But we're just co-parenting. And if you're going to date me, if you're not going to date, I want you to understand that there are some people that actually may want me and this man back together. But I am in search of something new, and that's why I'm dealing with you. You got to lay that out. You can't let them be blindsided by it. So you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I definitely understand.
You know what I'm saying? But it's you working on you, and you got to work on you at your own pace. And that's just what it is. That's the Love Jock, sweetheart. Hopefully, this little engagement can be of a help or a service to you. Carry on with your day. Continue to be blessed. And to anybody who's got a small business, you want to be spotlighted, shout it out right now. It's the perfect time to do just that for the Small Business Spotlight. Hey, it's Young Jock, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hello, how y'all doing? I work for Justice Movement Solutions. They are great. So when it comes to movement, you don't have to have the drama. It's just smooth move. So you just contact Justice Movement Solutions. It's a movement company. We do everything from mounting your TV to putting your beds up. It is great because you'll have to go through the headache. We're convenient and we'll make your movement strong. Keep up the tone and tempo. Thank y'all so much. Find us at Facebook at Justice Movement Solutions and on Instagram at Justice Movement Solutions. That's JUSTICE Movement Solutions. Thank y'all so much. And every morning I wake up with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. I love y'all, bro.
Stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yeah, we're going to take the time to just say, it's been a beautiful day. Tomorrow's the 4th on this beautiful Thursday for those of you who are winding down. Just enjoy your weekend all in all. I want to say, man, do that.
Yes.
Do just that. Don't take all this extra stuff into your weekend. If you got any issues you're dealing with at home, at work, whatever, in your social circles, pray about it.
Yes.
About real talk. Just pray about it.
I definitely want to make sure that we come across to all of our ladies out there, regardless of what happened with this trial, regardless of what happened with Diddy, you are our queens. We uphold y'all to the fullest. So our ladies, I know this is home with a lot of y'all.
That is.
I know a lot of stuff goes on behind closed doors that's not able to be talked about.
Eyes looked upon.
Yes.
Open up
You don't want to look crazy in front of your friends. You don't want to look crazy. But if you're going through something, go talk to somebody.
That is, man. We about to get out of here, man. Shouts out to everybody who called us up this morning, man. The boy Wack 100 called us up and tapped in. Jazzy Faye tapped in. OJ the Juice, man. Shouts out to Pierce Morgan, man. Had me on the show, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. And to our listeners, we couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all tap in with us every morning. Y'all call us up with something y'all got concerns, stuff y'all want pointed out and talked about. We do just that. And we just simply want to say thank you. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Do things in moderation. Don't get too lit. You know?
And pray for our co-host. She's still stuck on the toilet. New Dookie. She's still stuck on the toilet, but we are praying for Miss Shanika. Thank y'all. Let's have a good 4th. Hi.
Keep it locked. It's love. Enjoy your weekend, gang. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.